Wisdom, the final frontier to true knowledge. Welcome to Wisdom Trek, where our mission is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. Hello, my friend. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your captain on our journey to increase wisdom and create a living legacy. Thank you for joining us today as we explore wisdom on our second millennium of podcast. This is day 1398 of our trek and time for our Philosophy Friday series. Each Friday, we will ponder some of the fundamental truths and mysteries of life and how they can impact us in creating our living legacy. As we continue on this trek that we call life, sometimes we have questions about life. So our Friday trek is a time where we can ask Gramps. Gramps will answer the questions that you would like to ask your dad or granddad, but for whatever reason, this is not possible. No matter how old we are, I know that all of us would like the opportunity to ask Dad or Gramps questions about life in many areas. We may mix it up a bit on our Friday episodes, but we'll strive to keep them down to earth and enjoyable. If you have any questions that you would like to ask Gramps, please email them to guthrie@wisdom-trek.com. Earlier this month, we addressed a question that was just too broad to answer in one episode. The answer today is the third in a series that will span several weeks, which I will address on our Ask Gramps episode about the long-term economic effects of the pandemic. Please make sure that you download our Friday podcast sessions to follow the complete analysis. Better yet, subscribe to Wisdom Trek so you can gain wisdom 5 days a week. So here's the question that was asked. Hey Gramps, I realize that after this whole COVID-19 pandemic is under control, life will take on some sort of normalcy for most people. I can't get my mind around how life will change with so many people out of work and many businesses not being able to survive. What is your take on how life will be after COVID-19? So today's session is Life After COVID-19, Part 3. Our analysis so far has been overall jobs in manufacturing and the brick-and-mortar retail businesses. As I mentioned the past couple of weeks, I do not have a crystal ball nor any prophetic message about life after COVID-19. That being said, I do have over 40 years of business and nearly 64 years of life experience, which will help me to see what others may not. The core of the content for today and subsequent weeks comes from a book and a companion blog written by Peter Diamandis. His book, The Future is Faster Than You Think, was published in January of this year before COVID-19 really broke out. Peter has recently also stated that COVID-19 would accelerate his predictions significantly. I do recommend this book as a good read. Let me once again offer some perspective. It has been said that crises don't so much alter the course of history as it accelerates its changes that are already underway. Exponential technology has been disrupting traditional industries at an ever-increasing pace. The pandemic has put these changes into hyperspeed. Never have we had the opportunity to rewrite entire sectors of industries, redefine the problems they address, and reinvent their solutions. This is a scary but also an exciting time to be alive. Anytime you have a disaster such as this, there's also unlimited opportunities. The next economic sector we will explore is the restaurant industry and future dining. What is the impact? Well, in the same way that the 2008 economic crisis devastated housing, the pandemic of 2020 is laying waste to the restaurant industry. As Philip Stutz mentioned in a recent podcast with Peter Diamandis, even when America fully opens the economy, 30 to 50% of the restaurant industry will disappear. Think about it this way. If you remove 65% of the restaurant or bar seating due to social distancing, there is no money to be made. Even if official social distancing measures are relaxed, ingrained habits die hard as residual caution lingers in the public mind. This will dramatically impact the restaurant industry. On a positive note, though, according to an AMC Global survey, 38% of polled consumers plan to support local business far more in the future, indicating a dramatic emphasis on community support and local dining. If you are in the restaurant or a related business, or would like to be, what are some of the opportunities that will result from COVID-19? These are primarily entrepreneurial opportunities. Today we'll look at 3 to consider. enter CaaS, or Kitchen as a Service business. For many restaurant owners, it's time to ditch the dine-in square footage and focus on maximizing your kitchen to prepare fine dining services and deliver those to your local clients. One idea is to send push emails every morning of the special of the day and grant users easy access with one-touch purchases. Make it easy for them. You may also consider delivering frozen meals that are easy to reheat. A second idea is offer white glove services. Imagine restarting your restaurant with a post-COVID mindset that accounts for significant consumer shifts discussed above, emphasizing trust, safety, and consistency. Ironically, the post-COVID era may be the best time to start a restaurant. As Stutz explained from the previous interview, you can negotiate cheap commercial rent, the labor is available, and you can be flexible in your seating capacity. You won't be married to an old restaurant business model. Imagine offering a service where you not only deliver the meals to your client's home, but you provide in-home services such as setting the table, serving the meal, of course with mask and gloves, pouring the wine or other drinks for the dinner, and taking away the dirty plates. A turnkey but a high-touch service. And a third option that we'll look at today is robotics and artificial intelligence. For the tech geeks out there, you can use AI food recommendation engines and autonomous delivery robots that can easily deliver within a few miles of the restaurant, and both of these are materializing shortly. One great example is the work done by a company called Starship Robots, which accelerates access to a kitchen-as-a-service provider near you. Many companies will be providing vehicles for deliveries, including even some drone options. A world of possibilities is just opening up now. You must be prepared for this next wave. When you consider it, now is not the time to retreat, but look for the opportunities that are just opening up in this new era of business. And this reminds me of a verse from Scripture, Proverbs chapter 24, verse 14. In the same way, wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, you will have a bright future, and your hopes will not be cut short. And we are still just scratching the surface of some of the accelerated changes that we'll see in the next few years. Next Friday, we will explore more areas of transformation that is to come. Specifically, we'll focus on commercial real estate and offices. And that's a wrap for today's question. Join us again next Friday for a continuation of this Ask Gramps episode. Our next trek will be Meditation Monday, where we will help you to reflect on what is most important in life. So encourage your friends and family to join us and to come along with us on Monday for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past 1,397 daily treks or read the associated journals, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. And I encourage you to subscribe to Wisdom Trek on your favorite podcast player so that each day will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor. But most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you on Monday.